The college life is assumed to be a quarter decade of basking in the bitters of peppermint schnapps, the tanginess of our Long Island iced teas, and the gallons of presumably spiked pails of jungle juices. The university level has the reputation to not only educate its future societies on the American history of the late 1800s, but also of the more contemporary issues that call for a repression of emotions and the assumptions of a strictly academic and far-reaching goal. Though depressing, generations have come to a time that it is a necessity for a substance to be used as a vehicle to provide for a psychological opportunity of venting inhibited emotions. Alcohol can be generalized into the negativity of independence of college consequences. Because of its abuse, society rarely sees the justifiable causes of its ability to evoke a sense of trapped emotional stress and tension. For my final project, I felt the need to rediscover the definition of this freely spoken communication, lost amongst the pessimism of underage drinking with university systems nationwide. I assembled a community in full support of one another and discovered that mature emotional and intellectual intimacies can be reached much more openly with societal obstacles and expectations put aside. And in result, full studied trust and ultimate ideals of accepted self-disclosure discussed. Tonight I'm going to follow three of my closest friends, Chris, Kelly, and Chelsea, and capture the impact of their loose inhibitions and the necessity for self-disclosure. As my professor at Loyola Marymount University, Perry Reynolds, states, people hunger to be heard. People hunger for someone to genuinely take an interest in their story. It doesn't matter if one is sober or in some non-sober state. Everyone wants their story to be heard.
I'm Chelsea. I'm the star of this show, probably the coolest person in the room. And I know Casey because we're lovers / best friends. Okay.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I'm great, and everyone else thinks so too. And Casey's only my best friend and my cuddle snuggle buddy. So, okay, bye.
Hi, I'm Chris, and I'm mildly an alcoholic. And I know Casey because there's someone in the world that needs to dress him.
Okay, so here's the point in the night where it's tradition for me to go smoke a cigarette. It's a pretty normal thing for us. When I drink, I become a chain smoker, kind of. So yeah, that's the point of the night that we're at.
Why a cigarette, Chelsea?
Because it makes my buzz better.
Makes your buzz better.
Yeah.
I want to join.
Do you feel like
And sometimes Kelly smokes cigarettes, but she only smokes about half of one, so it's hard to give her one.
When I smoke it, it makes my buzz better.
makes your buzz better?
And I want to be as drunk as everybody else.
Oh, no. So do you feel like is it a different buzz or is it the same buzz, it's just a better buzz?
Better. For his love.
Chug it.
Not like chug it.
Okay, hold on. If you'd
I
like to,
should finish this glass of water.
if you want to.
The glass of wine is harder to chug than normal. Wine, water, Jesus said to turn wine into water. I get the two mixed up.
Okay, but this isn't my real stuff.
Okay, what do we do about the draft responses?
I think I have about 4.
And I give you 2.
And I have 3.
Here's my figure.
I'll write 3 up.
And just make mine. Mine's about birth order now.
Birth order?
Birth order.
She doesn't even feel
I don't think if what was tempted to.
She didn't, like,
Bullshit the whole entire
why
think I was
Yeah,
missing.
but-
I had no reading journals, no like reading responses, and she didn't like say anything. She just gave me the
I gotta be minus.
See, I'm thinking
I
about
gotta be minus.
I just want to get the draft. Like, I'm just gonna get draft responses from other classes or like other like.
Or Santa Cruz.
Can I text him right now and tell him we're gonna road trip up there?
No, not. No, hang on, Mike.
Stop talking about Mike.
Like,
I-
the language.
What? Okay,
How do
honestly,
you about
Seriously.
that? After you talk to him?
Don't talk about Mike anymore.
You told me
Why?
to speak in English.
Okay, this is my last question.
I'll just write it in English first.
How did you
because I don't know what I want to say. So.
I never talk about it.
Stop. I'm talking about no, you do. Stop talking about
When? Because you talk about all your guys like way more than I've ever talked about mine.
I'm gonna go get my things
Let's
and
see it.
roll them.
Let's see it.
Who wants a rolled thing?
That's true.
Chris? Chris, you want a rolled thing? Be surprised. Do you want a rolled thing?
For people
Yeah.
there was some.
Cal, do you want one of Casey's rolled things?
Alright, so dear
Do you want one of my rolled? I'm gonna roll you. We're next.
I don't want to pull. We can't promise I'll
I just-
Maybe you can put
I just want to
I
come.
This here right now is
Go the rate.
to this guy over here. Oh God! I don't want to see that. Well, maybe I did want to see that. Should I perfect myself?
Why wouldn't you want to see that? That's you.
Oh, me is not exactly what I want to see all the time.
Why not?
Look fine, though.
It's my imagination. I am a lot more supermodel than that. Anyway,
Is that for
I
your-
love-
Is that for yourself or is that for the room? Do you want to look good for yourself or for the room? Because you know we love each other.
no, for myself.
For yourself. Really?
No, actually, I think it's for the people who are gonna watch.
You think so?
No, it's for myself.
What if I told you no one was gonna watch it? You would do that? Why would you do that?
Oh my God, Casey Lee, stop interviewing me!
I have like one Pepsi left.
Just go down.
Hi, I'm
and
Kelly.
then-
I don't think we've met.
Yeah.
Or maybe we've met.
We've met, probably.
Well, I know I've seen you a lot, but I don't know if we've like.
Fine, I'll get it.
It's all good.
Okay.
Oh.
I thought I told Chelsea tonight. I was like,
Well,
yeah, I
should I
like him.
get into graphic
I
detail?
was like, I like him again.
I mean, he's a whore. Technically, awkward to just
Smell like beef jerky.
You want to punch me in the face?
I think he's very astute.
I really would love to.
I think he's a
Not a
really,
fan.
really big person who will say, "Oh, someone has something I want. I'm
But
gonna
the
come into the
funny
room
thing
to
is-
I'm friends with them and drink all of their water and smoke all of their cigarettes and incense."
Store all their